Hi everybody, it's Throwback Thursday, and I thought I'd share another thing that I used to do when I was a kid. So, we're going back in that time machine, buttons on, we're back to the 80s. 1980s had these really cool things for kids called record players. This is a record player, also known as an Audiotronic 304A. What? It also has bi-directional sound, which means there's a speaker here and there's a speaker on the backside. It also has this really cool arm with a needle on it, and it has a couple of buttons. It's not like your iPad, and it's definitely not like a computer. So before tapes, which is another thing I'll educate you on, and before CDs, which you might know about, there was something called records. Now records are circular discs, and it looks like just a plain old circle, but on it are tons of lines and grooves, and those grooves, when played by the needle, make sound. Here was the really tricky thing about records. If you jumped around or danced too hard, the record skipped, and it'd make this sound. That's where a lot of rap music comes from. Anyway, we'll get to that on another time. But today, we're gonna share Throwback Thursday, a record, and these records actually came with a book. So we're gonna read Little Boy with a Big Horn through our record and through listening to our story. I hope you enjoy. Here comes the arm. Wait for it, wait for it.
You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear the big horn play. Like this. Let's begin now. Ollie was learning to play the bass horn. Ollie was a small boy, and the horn was a big horn. He knew only one tune. It was called Asleep in the Deep. It told about a shipwreck and brave sailors. Maybe you know that tune. The music goes way down deep like this. Many brave hearts are asleep in the deep, so beware, beware. Ollie loved that song, but Ollie's mother said,
"Please, not in the house, Ollie. I can't think straight about my housework." "Yes, Mother,"
said Ollie, and took his horn into the backyard. Beware, beware. Boomed the big horn. Howled all the town dogs. Oh, bother, said all the neighbors. Many brave hearts are asleep in the deep, so beware, beware. The grocer dropped a crate of eggs. The preacher couldn't write his sermon. And the farmer's horses ran away. Everybody agreed that the town must do something to stop Ollie from playing that horn. All together, they called on Ollie's mother.
"We love music, but too much is too much. But the boy must practice."
Said Ollie's mother.
Perhaps, but not here.
"We must think of a better place."
Replied Ollie's mother.
"Yes, yes, a better place. But where?"
Everyone thought hard.
have it.
Ollie cried. Everybody stopped thinking and looked at him.
I'll go away off in the fields. Nobody can hear me there.
Splendid! Agreed everybody,
Wonderful idea. Ollie is a good boy.
said his proud mother. So Ollie set out for the distant pasture. The sun was hot. He grew tired, but he kept on.
I wanna blow my horn, but nobody wants to hear it. I wanna blow my horn, but nobody will come near it. And every time I start to play, people all say, go away, but I'm gonna play it anyway. I wanna blow my horn, but nobody wants to hear it. I wanna blow my horn, but nobody will come near it.
Now hear that? That's where we have to turn the record over. Unbelievable, right? Hold up, everybody. We finished with side A. Now we have to turn it over to side B. Remember where we left off? Better find it. Here we go.
You can't play that horn.
Oops, too far. Too far. I think we're good.
He stopped at last in a farmer's field and took up his horn. Who would mind his horn out there? But someone did. Over the hill, the farmer's cows were grazing. Another. The busy farmer heard them. He thought there was trouble. Rat! The old muley has fallen into the ditch again. Pitchfork in hand, he came running to rescue his cow. When he saw Ollie, the farmer was angry. You can't play that horn here. It's enough to sour their milk,
Oh dear.
sighed Ollie. He picked up his horn and turned homeward. He was thirsty and tired.
I wanna blow my horn, but nobody wants to hear it. I wanna blow my horn, but nobody will come near it. And every time I start to play, people all say, go away, but I'm gonna play it anyway. I wanna blow my horn, but nobody wants to hear it. I wanna blow my horn, but nobody will come near it. Seems as if there is no place in the world where I can learn to play my horn.
Far off, he saw the ocean.
I know. I'll go down to the ocean. There's nobody to disturb there except fish and seagulls.
So he went and got his rowboat and began to row far out from the shore. Some dangerous rocks, and now a thick fog was spreading over the ocean, hiding everything, even the rock. Every day at this time, a steamship brought passengers and freight to the town where Ollie lived. The ship must be somewhere near, even now. With no bell to warn the captain, The ship might strike the rocks in the fall.
I will stay here and play my horn to warn the ship.
So Ollie stayed and played Asleep in the Deep. The gulls squawked angrily, but for once, Ollie went right on playing. The ship was drawing closer. The captain peered through the fog. He and his crew could see nothing. They couldn't hear the bell buoy. The captain was sure that they would crash against the rocks. But what was that noise? Beware, boomed Ollie's big horn. The men on the ship were amazed.
Stop the ship!
Cried the captain.
Load a boat and find out what's making music out here on the ocean.
And that was how they escaped being wrecked upon the rock,
We owe our lives to this boy.
said the captain. His big horn. The men on the ship were amazed.
Stop the ship!
Cried the captain.
Load a boat and find out what's making music out here on the ocean.
And that was how they escaped being wrecked upon the rock,
We owe our lives to this boy.
said the captain. All the passengers cheered. When the ship reached her dock, all the town heard of Ollie's brave deed. The mayor gave Ollie a handsome medal marked for bravery and said the town would send Ollie away to music school. Ollie thanked the mayor.
I will be able to play my horn as much as I like. And the school is so far from our town that nobody will be disturbed anymore.
Everybody cheered and said that Ollie was as wise as he was brave.
Well, we just finished Little Boy with a Big Horn. Hope you enjoyed it. Your first story record. Keep on spinning. Audiotronics 304A. That's all for this Throwback Thursday.